welcome to the BeDoKnit podcast. My name is Amy Olson, and this is my podcast where I talk about what I'm knitting, what I want to knit, and maybe some yarn acquisitions and other knitting related acquisitions, and just basic life updates. So if that sounds interesting to you, stay tuned. So today I wanted to check in and tell you about the progress on a couple of the garments that I'm knitting, and then share a couple of, just recent updates and acquisitions, things like that. So first things first, elephant in the room, what I'm wearing. So what I'm wearing is, this is the Anders tee. And this is, as I mentioned, if you've been here before, welcome to those of you who are coming back, and welcome to those that are new to this podcast. I'm glad you're here. So this is the Anders tee, and this pattern is by Colibri by Johanna. And I think she's Colibri on Instagram. So I'll put the Instagram handle on there for you. But this is the Anders tee. It is a lacework pattern, and it's a t-shirt. Here's the finished object. And as you can see, it's all over lace. It is a raglan. It has raglan shaping. So, and then you pick up and do the sleeves. There's going to be twisted rib here at the hem, and then there's twisted rib on the cuff, and then there is twisted rib, I believe, yes, twisted rib right here for the collar. So I have not done the collar yet, and this is cotton merino from Knitting for Olive, cotton merino in the colorway dark ochre. So anyway, this is a color that Gina picked out for herself, and I just love this lace pattern. I haven't done much lace knitting, but I am somewhat hooked now after this pattern. I really love working on this. So anyway, this sleeve is turning out pretty darn good. I'm feeling good about it. I am not done with I was hoping to bind off from the twisted rib cuff here on the just above the elbow, but I did not get there today. So I'm just showing you where I am in the progress. And then I did meet up with Gina for dinner this week, and I put this garment on her. We were at an outdoor restaurant on a patio. I just held it up to her, and she said she would like one more of these, this sort of diamond shape, one more before the ribbing. So I'm going to add that. And now that I have it on, I mean, it is a perfect length for a dress if you're wearing it over a dress, but I think she wants to, sorry, I'm adjusting the camera. I think she wants to wear it with jeans or something. So I think that will be good to be a little longer. So anyway, she was very excited about it, and she thought the sleeves, everything was looking good, and she's feeling good about it. And so am I. So that is what I'm wearing. And maybe now I'll take it off because I've got lots of barber cords and all kinds of things dangling off me, needles. So I will take this off and I'll be right back. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and just keep this dress on. It's very warm here in Minnesota today. It's probably, I don't even know, it must be in the 70s. So I'm not sure what that is in Celsius, but today it is, and then maybe it's even warmer in the house, I'm not sure, but it's 71 degrees. I don't know why I'm so warm. I mean, I did go to Zumba earlier today, and I always get very hot at Zumba. So, and then I walked the dogs and took a break after that, had some coffee, sat outside in the sun and read a book. I am currently reading this book by Anthony Horowitz, a British author, and it's a New York Times bestseller. It's called Magpie Murders. Has anyone read this book? Oh my gosh. It is so good. It says doubly devilish on the side. So funny. This book is so good. My boss gave me this book. She knows I love murder mysteries, and she gave this to me for Christmas. And when I read the back, I got so excited because this author is also the author of the really famous British murder mystery series called Midsomer Murders. Are any of you a fan of Midsomer Murders? You can watch it on BritBox. And there are, I think, 22 or 23 seasons. So if you want to get into some lighthearted British murder mysteries, that is your ticket. It's always set in this really quaint, beautiful English countryside village. And yeah, I mean, the murder happens right away, and then it's just the whodunit for the rest of it. So it's, you know, there isn't a lot of gruesome, you know, it's not like a creepy style murder mystery where, I don't know. So anyway, so this is such a good book. So yeah, he wrote Midsomer Murders, but then also one of my favorite all-time programs on BritBox and British television in general, Foyle's War. Foyle's War is so good. I think I was watching Fruity Knitting, and Andrea and the whole family loved Foyle's War, or has loved Foyle's War for many years too. So it is just a classic. It is so, so good. So anyway, super excited. This book, I'm probably 3/4 of the way done with it, or maybe a little over half. And it is very interesting because you're reading about the mystery and the murder that happens, and you're just getting into it, and it's getting to the crux of like the whodunit. The inspector has figured it out. He's like, you know, met with all the people in the village, and he's like, he knows who the murderer is. And then all of a sudden something happens, and you lose the storyline. I won't tell you what happens because it's so bizarre. But read the book if you're into murder mysteries. Just read it. It's a different sort of take than I've ever seen on a murder mystery. So check it out. And on the theme of books, in the last 2 weeks, I had ordered The Sock Project, so the book by Summer Lee. I had ordered that from Target, and it went on back order, and then now I got a notification that it was back in stock, and so I finally got my Sock Project book by Summer Lee Knits. Here are some of the socks on the front cover. I love that one, that color work, the blue and white. And I just think her color combinations are so incredible. So yeah, this book includes 25 patterns, 5 different heels, cuff down socks, toe up socks, tips on sizing and fit. This is a great, if you have not ventured into sock knitting and you want to start, this would be a great place to start. And then while you're at it, you might as well go and watch her podcast, OK Knits, because it is so good. So that's that book, and I am super excited to get going on a pair of socks. She does just wild combinations of colors, and I don't know, I think she's great. And some of her recent podcasts you spend a week, it's like a week in the life of a sock knitting or a sock pattern designer. She'll take you through the whole week and show you, you know, she'll be like, I'm going to do some colorwork socks this week. And then maybe she starts with a few colors, and then she's like, oh, I don't like these, as she's knitting. I don't like these together. What do I do? You know, so you kind of can see her whole process of designing these socks, and it is so fun. So highly recommend OK Knit, O-K-A-Y Knit on YouTube. So then I also, when I ordered the Sock Project, Target was having this buy 2 books, get 1 free, I think, special. And so I ordered 52 Weeks of Socks, the second edition, and then I ordered 52 Weeks of Scarves. And this is published by Lina magazine. And yeah, I'm so excited. There's a bunch of different scarves. I mean, 52 weeks of scarves. So this is going to be pretty fun. So yeah, I haven't dove into this yet, but that's going to be coming up. Hello, I'm back, and I had to take a little break because I ran out of battery, and these things happen. So, where I left off, I think I showed you my books, and next on the docket, I went to INGEBRETSEN'S. So INGEBRETSEN'S is a Scandinavian shop in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And I went there with my mom and my aunt, who were looking for a birthday gift for my cousin, Jackie. So they were looking for a gift. I was kind of giving my advice on what I thought they should get. And I found a couple of really cute things for myself. So I will share some of those things with you right now, but I will just say that shop is owned by my friend Anna Bloomstrand, her parents, and it is a shop that is frequented by the likes of Arne and Carlos when they're in town, and they have 2 or 3 sort of sections to the shop. So there is a gift shop, which has, you know, Christmassy items or gift items, home decor. One of the things that I have mentioned before that I bought there, and my friend Anna actually makes these, are these cute little gnome type elf guys, and I love them. So she has, her brand is, I think I wrote it down because I couldn't remember. The name of her brand is Lille Knappen. Lilleknappen. I don't know what that means. If one of you knows what that means, and I can ask Anna and put it in the show notes, but that is her, sort of the items she makes. She makes Nordic home jewelry, clothing, materials. So one of the things she makes is jewelry, and I bought a pair of her earrings. If you can see these, it's like, it almost looks like shells or something. And if I click on them or like move them back and forth, they kind of tink a little bit. Tink, tink, tink. But anyway, I love them. So Anna, I love these earrings. I was telling your mom, if you're watching this, Anna, I was telling your mom at the shop that you are the best hugger, and she agreed. So they were getting a kick out of how I knew you were such a good hugger. But anyway, yeah, I got these earrings, and then I didn't see any of these little, but this is more of a Christmas item. But I did see on her Instagram handle, or her Instagram page, which I didn't realize. I follow her personal account, and then she has a business account. So it is that name, Lille Knappen. So if you want to follow her on Instagram, Lille Knappen. And I'll put it in the show notes, but she has some home decor items, jewelry, things like that at INGEBRETSEN'S, which is her parents' store. So, and I know she works there too. So yeah, like I was saying, there are sort of these 3 sections of INGEBRETSEN'S. This gift store, and then next to that is a deli. And my friend Henny, who her dad is like 100% Swedish, and he grew up in Sweden. They always, for Christmas, every holiday season, they get certain items from INGEBRETSEN'S, and so does my mom, including blood sausage. So my mom and my aunt walked through the deli, and I think one of them, because Easter was coming up, I think one of them maybe purchased some blood sausage. So it's not something that I am interested in, but I did see a package of lefse. So if I do have a lefse making kit, but if I don't ever learn, or, you know, sometime when I want lefse and I haven't learned how to make it yet, I can always go there and buy some, which is kind of nice in the deli. So that's the second section. Then if you walk outside the store and go down the street a little bit and go into the next shop, I had never, maybe I'd been there 10 to 20 years ago, because I did buy an Icelandic poncho. There was one Christmas where my mom wanted everyone to have a Nordic sweater. I'm trying to get this camera straight. She wanted everyone to have a Nordic sweater, and then we were going to take a family photo together. And then I always have to be different. So I bought a poncho, an Icelandic poncho. And I think that's the only other time I've been in that shop, but I forgot that there was it was a separate shop. So anyway, I go in there and there are all of these Scandinavian sweaters, colorwork sweaters, just classic quintessential Scandinavian sweaters. And I loved them, of course. I'll pop up a couple of photos. There were some for little tykes, like little toddler size colorwork Norwegian sweaters, and they were so adorable. And then of course adult size too. And I just had a blast looking at those. And then my aunt noticed that there were some needles that were on sale. So I picked up a few, and I used Knitter's Pride, and they were half off. So I got size US 1, 2.5 millimeter, 2.25 millimeter, and 2.5. So US 1, 1.5, and yeah, in a different length cords. But anyway, I picked these up for half price. So that was pretty fun. I just had a blast. I forgot to mention, when I bought these earrings, I also saw this little felted purple bowl in the gift shop. Look at that thing. I loved it. So anyway, I have that sitting on my desk, and I just put little stitch markers in there. Earrings, just whatever I want. Maybe if I want to take my rings off and put lotion on, I'll put my rings in there. So I love that little thing. I have never done felting. Has anyone done felting? And what do you think about it? I should venture out and try it because it is so cute. This little bowl. So adorable. So I just thought this purple was just so bright and cheery, and I look like an Easter bunny right now with this yellow and purple, but I just love that. Had to get it. And then while I was next door and I saw these colorwork Norwegian sweaters, I also came across these Norwegian looking socks, but they're not, they look hand knit, but upon closer inspection, it's like machine knit or something, or it's a stretchy sort of sports sock. They're so cute though. So I had to get those. So cute. Let's see. Cortina socks crew cut. 75% merino wool, 15% nylon, polyester, elastane. So anyway, we are based on the west coast of Norway in one of the highest climates on the planet. It's about time that we solve the problem with cold feet. Made from the finest merino wool, these socks ensure incredible comfort and unmatched durability. So breathable, stretchy. There's like some comfort padding in the sole. So I have not put these on, but these are so cute. So yeah, Dale of Norway is what it says. That must be the brand name, Dale of Norway. So yeah, these socks are available at INGEBRETSE'Ns. I picked up a pair. And then I have quite a few. I've been really into BAGGU lately, especially BAGGU bags. I've shown you a couple of project bags that I have from BAGGU. But then I saw these super cute socks from BAGGU as well. And I just had to get these. Maybe I'll take the tag off. Look at these with a smiley face. I think this says BAGGU. But look at that little smiley face. These make me so happy. So I just had to get these. So there's those. And then I got another pair of BAGGU socks. And these, I just was so inspired by the color work, the color blocking on these. And it just kind of gave me some inspiration, like for knitted socks. So yeah, it says BAGGU over there, but aren't those cute? Oh, so cute. So yeah, color inspiration for a pair of knitted socks. You might see some coming at you in these colors. So yeah, I got those. I kind of went crazy in there, admittedly. And then I saw these BAGGU bags, and they're travel bags. So I thought if I ever, you know, like say I go to Rhinebeck, because I really want to go to Rhinebeck this fall, and the New York Sheep and Wool Festival, if I need to bring some yarn and some projects, or bring these, you know, with nothing in them, and then, you know, I could give myself the permission to buy this much yarn because it stretches. So I could probably fit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you know, a sweater's quantity of skeins in this one. And then maybe some minis or whatever else I find in this one, because it's pretty deep. So I imagine these just sit right on top of your luggage. And I love those colors. So anyway, I got those. I picked those up too. And then the last update knitting wise, I think that's all I had from the shop. I had so much fun. Oh, the biggest thing that I discovered there is that they have Arne and Carlos. They have Reggia yarn, so the sock yarn, the Reggia. And then, I don't know if it's Reggia or Reggia. They have the Arne and Carlos sock yarn for Perfect socks. Then they also have Arne and Carlos Norwegian Wool from Rowan Yarns. And then they also, I noticed, have Rauma Garn. I think it was Rauma Finullgarn. So if any of you know about Norwegian wool, there's, you know, Rauma Garn is a very popular brand in Norway. They had Rauma garn. And I am going to get some at some point. I did not pick any yarn up. As you can see, I bought enough that day. But I am going to be getting some yarn there. I'm very excited. There were a lot of cute little like kids things. So if I have to make something for a baby or, you know, baby shower gift, maybe they would have some good pattern ideas. And yeah, so I had a great time at INGEBRETSE'Ns and can't wait to go back and buy some yarn at some point. So then I talked to my mom, and as I told you last time, I bought both of us the Purl Soho kit. This is just one of the many, and not many, but like there's 4 packages like this of all these different color yarns. And it is the linen quill yarn, and it's 50% fine Highland wool, 35% alpaca, and 15% linen. So I am going to, my mom and I, we decided, are going to make the scarf, because you can make a blanket. They had a free pattern for a blanket or a scarf. This is all the 40 colors of the mini skeins that come in the kit. And we are going to make this gorgeous scarf. You hold 2 strands together, so it's marled. You hold 2 strands together at once and make this amazing scarf. So we are going to do that. I got a call from her. I owe her a call back. She was asking me how it's going, but I haven't done anything yet because I am, you know, working on finishing up Gina's Anders tee. Here's another photo of that scarf. So yeah, that is going to be gorgeous. So my mom, I think, got started on it. It uses a US 7 needle, I believe, and you knit it in a tube, and it just all the way up with 2 strands of linen quill held 2 different colors. So marled in the round in a tube, and you just keep going. Yeah, so I'm so excited about that. So I'm going to start that after I finish the Anders tee, and I am getting close. The other thing is No Frills sweater by Petite Knit, and I'm still trucking away on this, and you know, it's just this perfect little stockinette. You know, after I split for sleeves, here's how far I am. I didn't make a ton of progress, but quite, you know, maybe an inch or inch and a half or something. It's looking like a T right now, but I love this yarn. It's cashmere, Cardiff cashmere, in the colorway Arne. This is knit on US size 6 needles. Yeah, this is going very well and I love it. It's just a simple raglan sweater and it is great. So, and then what I'm wearing, I threw this cardigan on over my dress. This is made in La Bien-Aimée yarn in Yellow Brick Road. And this is, I believe it's DK or worsted weight. I can't remember, but it's for the Menders Cardigan by Brienne Moody. And then I got these nice little buttons at the yarnery in St. Paul. Yeah, I love those buttons with this yellow. It's kind of like this tortoiseshell button and it's really great. So that is what I have to share today. I don't have too much progress. I just wanted to check in because it's been a while. One last thing, one last acquisition is that I picked up this cute grid bag. It could be a lunch bag, it could be a project bag. Of course, for me, it's going to be a project bag, but you can see it has a really nice square bottom. And it is perfect. So North Road Knits up in northern Minnesota, kind of near Grand Marais. This I purchased off of her site, and I think her name is Jamie, and I follow her on Instagram. So North Road Knits. Anyway, I love this bag, and the brand is Maika. I don't know if anybody knows that brand, but yeah, Maika goods. So I love this thing. I cannot wait. It kind of feels like canvas. It's not waxy. It's just kind of canvasy. So that's pretty cute. Anyway, so I will let you go. I just, like I said, wanted to check in and give you an update on where I'm at with all of the projects and the whips. I don't have any finished objects today. Like I said, I've been really enjoying this book. I met up with Gina, my husband. The weather has been so incredible in Minnesota. My husband and I did some hiking in Afton State Park recently. I think last weekend we took the dogs and it was just lovely. So yeah, since I've come home from the North Shore, that's kind of what I've been up to. And then I met my mom and my aunt at INGEBRETSE'Ns, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Work has been really busy, but the spring is just lovely here in Minnesota. I hope you are enjoying your spring wherever you are. I think Two Pearls in a Pod, I was watching their podcast, and they are just entering fall and winter, maybe? Is that right? Or maybe they're just entering fall. So they're getting excited to like make woolly things, and now all I can think about is plant-based fibers and staying cool. So this is getting a little warm. But yeah, I'm excited to dive into some cooler knits and finish some of the things on my needles, and then finish some pattern writing. Lots to do, lots and lots to do. But that is about all I have to share. I woke up this morning and I thought maybe there would be a new knit together with Kim and Jonna. And I had commented on Kim has really purple hair right now. And I always think, my dog is barking. I'm so sorry. I always think the purple hair looks really good with her green ranunculus. And then she filmed their episode in the green ranunculus. She's like, because of your comment, I wore my green ranunculus. So that's kind of fun. I can't wait to see that episode, and looking forward to seeing that purple hair and that green ranunculus together, because those two colors are so good together. Anyway, hope you are watching some great podcasts, enjoying some knitting, and enjoying spring. And until next time, I will see you later. Bye.